Hey, everybody. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. 2nd and 3. Dancing to his left. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back to throw. Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. On the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up, keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Nice kick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A 2-yard touchdown grab. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Breaks a tackle, now an alley. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsay. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant there to make the... So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Lindsay. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. 2nd and 9 now. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run. It's Lindsay. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Got a man open. It's Sutton. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On 1st down, Lindsay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. from Colts territory. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 5. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the back.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where you see the final score there. 21-7, the final score. From there, we're off to check out another game. And it was the visiting L.A. Rams who get the victory in that one. Jared Goff, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. Matt Ryan, a touchdown pass in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2nd and 1. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Third quarter action. This offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down. This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now it's Lindsey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, Freeman. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. To give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Back to throw here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 4 yards out. And the Broncos push further out. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll drop the throw. Flush to his right. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll set up a throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 3 yards out. And the Broncos use this short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock. We're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. That one looks like he'll throw here. Airing it out for Hamilton. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 7. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
The real football.
Not preseason football
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Broncos, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. They will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for India. Start your week by installing your game plan. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Looking to throw. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Sutton. For Sutton, the receiving numbers from last week's game. Well up over 100 yards, and one of those catches found his way into the end zone.
I do think he'll be hard-pressed to duplicate those numbers this week, though, because he's gotten their attention, so they will double him on every snap at a minimum. In some cases, they'll triple him.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sutton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Troy Fumagalli. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Get you back.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos push further out in front. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week. Another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They're going to look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He completes this to Sutton. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum.
There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Royce Freeman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. And an alley to run. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The pass there complete to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st down, Lindsey. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Maurice Hurst able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things is going right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag. No,
I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They try the fake field. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete.
Foul. Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal. They'll set up to throw.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but now it's third and goal. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Troy Fumagalli with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. They'll try and run it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos push further out in front. Good start. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the third quarter. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Sutton. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's got room. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. 2nd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got an open man. It's Fumagalli. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Brown's got it for a Denver touchdown. Third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. Now back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6. This is the tight end Fant. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll go again with Lindsey.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal.
Watch the screen.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Troy Fumagalli there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Back now in the East Bay. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. He'll look to throw. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. The Broncos on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Man open, that's Juwan Winfrey. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5. Making the catch, it's Winfrey. And they'll get this down to the 10. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. He'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
Right. He's tied right here. He's tied on the right.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He completes this to Sutton. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit,
and his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
they will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Denver, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody. Start your week by installing your game plan.
Hey, everybody, it's the Coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. After 2 weeks on the road, they're finally ready for the home opener at Arrowhead Stadium. Standing by on the call, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. For Sutton, the receiving numbers from last week's game. Receiving yards, a boatload of them, up over 200 yards.
And we know that a lot of our viewers are fantasy players as well, so you just had to know they were loving the yardage he was accumulating, but no touchdowns. They're leaving points on the table there. Come on, man, get in the end zone.
Man, you're rough on him, though. You had the guy in a 200-yard game.
Yeah, that's great for him. What about the fantasy players? They need those touchdowns.
Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're going to look to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd and 1. Charles, Thursday night game, I would think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Troy Fumagalli. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Back to throw here. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. A pass there complete to Sutton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. They'll drop the throw. Eluded. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Denzel Perryman in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
And that takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man. Well, I think everything was impressive about that one, except they didn't get a first down. But I like their field position now after that play.
Yeah, now you got a pretty makeable field goal. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. Now back to throw. Got an open man. It's Fumagalli. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Winfrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a carry for Lindsey. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. The Broncos in their hurry-up try to get to their positions and get set quickly. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Got a man open. It's Sutton. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will take over. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got a man. It's Brown. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And the timeout comes in before we hit the lockers. Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. He'll look to throw. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Forced out to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the and got his man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. Back to throw. And this is incomplete. Courtland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. He'll look to throw.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his first touchdown. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. This is the tight end Fant. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. He completes this to Sutton. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. Making the catch, it's Winfrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Back to throw here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Being chased out left. And the pressure gets to him again. Oh, and after the sack, he's still... We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10. First throw now for the backup Lock. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Shotgun snap to Lock. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Nifty job there on the scramble. Got 12 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Lock now to throw, and he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. To throw it is Lock. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. On 1st down, Lock. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Locke. Open man here is Hamilton. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Deshaun Hamilton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos... Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession?
A 61-yard attempt.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? They'll run on first down. It's Lindsay. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? And Gay knocks this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field.
On the ready. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Fire.
Locke, he's set to take a knee, and that should do it for this ball game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter,
Start your week by installing your game plan. We are in the first quarter. We get you back to the action to see how this defense can do on this upcoming drive.
91.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
and it is true, you can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Brown. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Broncos take over. Early on in the game, first quarter. Let's see how this defense does on this drive. First carry for James Conner. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A check on the numbers last week for Conner. 17 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
First quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Officially, that'll go as a 52. We are in the first quarter. We get you back to the action to see how this defense can do on this upcoming drive. On 1st and 10 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it staring at a 3rd down and 13. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets...
Been a nice showing here in the first half for this defense. Will that trend continue? Time to find out. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10 coming up for the offense here in the second quarter. Let's see what this defense can do. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Holding offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Time now to see what this defense can do. Second quarter as the offense starts out 1st and 10. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1.
90 Wolf.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll get started out on the West Coast in Oakland. And it's the Bengals who have the lead in the second quarter. A.J. Green up over 100 yards receiving with 2 touchdown grabs. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Antonio Callaway, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they were winners in that one over the visiting L.A. Chargers. Ryan Tannehill, a touchdown pass in the victory. In the game you're watching, it's been Drew Lock with a strong first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now,
Ready? Pilot, 64, weak, 8, read. You can't hit. He's not going to get me. Ready?
third quarter starts with a run from Connor. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
You're ready.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. a really nice pickup.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line. Exit, exit.
On second down, it's Snell. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands first. So we're in the third quarter. We'll see how this defense handles the upcoming drive as the offense takes over with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The former 1st-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
A great return there. A good spot to be in for this defense. They'll head back out, protecting a big lead here in this 4th quarter of play. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll look to throw. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw here. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain there of 30 big ones. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Staying on the ground with Samuels. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It's certainly.
Back to my live stream, bitches.
Back to my wiener.
Since this little fucker, unsurprisingly decided to randomly finally gain a party. Yeah. Piece of work.
Sound like you're about to take a dump, Angel.
Your mom.
Your mom's about to take a dump? Angel's roaring crying. Hi, Angel.
Ooh, I want that as my screenshot. Damn it!
A penis?
Fucking screenshot that, you son of a bitch!
It's a penis!
God damn it! It was fucking Von Miller sucking the quarterback, god damn it.
It's just take a picture on a man on another man.
Alright, here we go.
Let's see how this defense does on this drive.
Ready? General West, 90, Wolf.
There you go, let it go.
Jones fakes the give to
Oh, bullshit! Face mask my ass! Face mask my ass! Fuck you, referee! You're an asshole, ref!
So that flag will cost
Poor Vaughn. It's okay, man. It's okay, Vaughn. It's okay, Vaughn. It's not your fault. It's this little fucker's fault.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Defensively, they're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under.
Oh, sit your ass down, Barkley. Go kiss Dante.
You give yourself your best chance to win.
He's already trying to size 2 guys
30, they
kissing.
could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Sit your bitch ass down.
I'm gonna smack your ass.
Back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instinct.
Yo, mama. Yo, mama.
Rush, why you want my mom for?
Drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed.
Oh, no! No! Oh, no.
Oh, I could play online, Angel. I'm qualified.
Been a nice
Well, that's cool for
showing
you.
in the first half for this defense. Will that trend
What the hell was
continue?
that?
Time to find out.
I heard something drop. Yeah, I don't know what it was.
On 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape.
Your manhood.
Goes down. Von Miller.
Sure,
in there
Angel,
to drop
that
him
drop.
for his 11th sack
Before
of the
yours
year.
has dropped.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
What, Angel?
Come on, bitch.
Good drop now.
Sit your mama. Sit your bitch ass down. There you go.
Milestone sack as that
Angels,
moves him
I'm gonna
past Hall
suck
of Famer
your-
Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5.
Angel.
Oh, sit down.
Complete this to Ingram as tight end. A gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
How's that noise?
That certainly came down a distance very well by the defense.
Oh.
Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And
Oh, you're a son of a
out of
bitch.
bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18.
Where the fuck did Antonio Brown come from?
So a 1st and 2 coming up from the offense here in the 2nd quarter. Let's see what this defense can do. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. He
God
completes it
damn.
to Tate.
That was a-
back, Angel.
They sure put
Uh-huh.
guys in a stress on that one. They thought he was going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
47's the mic. Here we go, let's bring it. Get it, right.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And time now to see what this defense can do. 2nd quarter as the offense starts out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll run with Barkley. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And the Giants send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the score.
31-9. God dang.
The final. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Darius Slayton, a touchdown catch in the victory. And finally, a good one scheduled for Monday Night Football between the New York Jets and the Houston Texans. In the game you're watching, it's been Drew Lock with a strong first half. His guys have the lead as we send you.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead. We resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go!
Here comes a field goal.
Ready up. 6-6. Pull it high. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Jones now. Off the play fake. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour.
What? No! What? Okay. Okay. What the fuck was that? I want to see a fucking... Hold on, guys. Hold on. Before I fucking go back to my fucking offense only, I want to get another look at this fucking play. I mean defense. That's bullshit. You know what? I want to fucking challenge that. I want to challenge that. That touched the goddamn ground. That shouldn't have been a fucking touchdown. You see? They did not fix fucking Madden. They did not fucking fix Madden, guys. They did not fucking fix Madden. If they fucking fixed it, they wouldn't have fucking had that happen. Wait, what? He kicked it into his wait. Now I'm confused. This is the first time I've ever had this happen to me. Okay. Slowing it down. You see, he fucking right foot kicks it up. He turns around, catches it. Okay, that's the first I've ever seen this shit happen. Okay, now I know what fucking happened. Okay, guys. That kind of pisses me off a little bit now. Alright, so the score is now 23-14. In a way, I'm kind of glad it's more. Pass it down, Barkley.
And his rough night continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing Jones. Blitz coming and down.
Yeah, you're sending your bitch ass down.
He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Jones.
No, that's bullshit.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20.
5 yards ain't going to fucking make a difference. It's not going to have. It's okay, Miller. Don't get mad. It's not like it's going to fucking help him.
Easy call.
Only 5 yards.
And keep it moving.
Jones throwing on third and long.
Still didn't fucking get close enough.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
Daniels is playing good, but he's not good enough.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be first and 10 Broncos.
Oof, 26-14.
Perhaps one more stop could do it for this defense. They'll head out here with a 2-score lead in tow in this fourth quarter.
What the fuck? Wow. That's the first time I've ever seen that happen, too.
That is now his 13th sack of the season as his great
year
continues. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would be in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Jones operating from the gun. That's complete.
What the fuck? Okay, so he fucking missed him. Come on.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Fuck, man. He's doing basically what I've been doing. Fucking throwing it down the middle just to the fucking underneath. Not gonna happen. As long as I got my damn defensive pass rush. Your ass.
Back even further. Second and long. Going with a screen for Murray.
Oh, that's fucking bullshit. I don't know why my guy didn't tackle in the first place. Oh, fucking, they still got a minute now. Oh, fuck, but they ain't got no damn timeouts either.
He'll look to throw.
Yeah, there you go.
Throw away. He's taken down. Von Miller in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Back to throw.
Okay, now they ain't.
Ingram. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Johnson was the intended receiver. So this
damn, a 5-point win, man.
It's never easy to come into Denver to win.
That is a fucking Super Bowl preview, I would have to say.
Well, there's a reason Olympic athletes train nearby. All right, they've got a terrific training center in Colorado Springs. You train at the altitude.
God dang.
The lungs expand. You go down to the regular. Oh, my goodness, they can go all day.
Damn, Jones actually is one of the best. Damn. That's pretty damn bad. Pretty damn intense. Just wait till my guy comes back, then just fucking I'll give Jones a fucking good game. So now, with 2 games already in the books, I might as well go ahead and just say what's going to happen instead of fucking playing all the way up to, because let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then boom. I should get him back by the fucking Ravens game. So, that's a win there. That will be a win against the Dallas Cowboys. A win in Cleveland. And then we'll go to bye week. So we'll see what happens from here on. First, better go ahead. So I should get him back by week 10. So here we go, Redskins and the Broncos. Broncos already took down one of the teams that beat them in the Super Bowl. Damn, another worthy team for a Super that would be worthy enough for a Super Bowl, but not quite yet. Okay. Oh, give me a break, my man. Fucking. Yeah. Ain't gonna be going after me. I'm not even in the game, so he'll be going after Drew Lock. Should be sending that message to him.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
So that's another win against yet another team I beat in the Super Bowl. Or got beat in the Super Bowl. Alright, so the Broncos, week 8, already 7-0.
By installing your game plan.
And now they are officially 8-0 with oh shit, that means I gotta play the Ravens. I won't have no choice. Oh man, I think with this defense, I think they should get after Lamar pretty damn good, man. I mean, be honest. You know, I'm going to give him at least one loss. You know, I'm not going to say that we could go undefeated, and I'm not going to say we're not, but because, you know, I think the Ravens are a damn good team. So, damn. After fucking winning 8 straight games, I'm going to give up one game just because I know my quarterback's out, and this is on the fucking. We'll get them back anyway. We'll get their ass back.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Let's see, is my guy making his big return? Yes, he is. After missing 7 games in the... Alright, so let's get a freaking look at the AFC playoff picture. Broncos currently right now at 8-1. They sit in first place despite losing to the Baltimore Ravens at 6-3. Buffalo at 3rd place are 6-3. Raiders are 6-3, are in number 4. Indy number 5, and Tennessee somehow has the 6th and final spot. Cleveland at 5-4, 5-4 Chiefs, and even the Jaguars. Cincinnati, they know they're on a slump. They're in a lot of deep trouble. Damn. Talk about shitty. Now the NFC, we have the Eagles at 7-1, Packers at 7-2. The number 3 seed is 49ers at 6-3. Seahawks at number 4 seed 6-3. Number 5 seed Giants at 6-3. And the 6th and final spot is the Atlanta Falcons at 6-3, with the Rams at 5-3-1, Buccaneers 5-3-1, Cardinals 5-4, and the Saints at 5-4. Son of a bitch. We'll see what happens. Alright, my boy's back. Let's see what happens. I got my damn quarterback back in just in time before the postseason. Let's see what happens. Fuck, Drew Lock has thrown 14 damn touchdowns. I got 89 touchdowns so far. I only need 1 touchdown to fucking catch up to Drew Lock, and that will be 28 touchdowns combined by both quarterbacks. Here we go, Cincinnati.
Hey everybody, it's the coach.
God
this
dang,
is Madden
guys.
Football
Sorry,
on
8-10.
EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Carl Nassib able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. They'll set up a throw. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary. But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the deep.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up.
Oh my lord!
He takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And that's what friends are for.
Right? As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. And Brown's got it for a Bronco touchdown.
Woohoo!
Antonio Brown. His
90th touchdown, the first touchdown since week 3.
First here in this opening quarter. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. They'll look to throw, and he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He completes this to Sutton.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
I don't care who you put on him.
And he is into the
Touchdown!
for a Denver touchdown.
91 and the 15. 15th touchdown on the season.
So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is the tight end, Fant. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, and that'll make it 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They're going to look to throw. Man open, that's Juwan Winfrey. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. Looking to throw. Open man is Winfrey. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Making the catch, it's Winfrey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
About time.
They made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. This will be caught at about the 5.
Your mom.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Juwan Winfrey, his first touchdown on So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. They'll look to throw here. And now with that complete, it's caught inside the 25.
Wow.
Just before halftime. 43 yards. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are actually wearing them out, so 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen to fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. His throw caught right around the 6. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on. And this is.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys have got it back at the.
Fuck you, Jesse. Fuck you, Jesse.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. He'll drop to throw.
Ah, you son of a bitch. You need to block him, you son of a bitch. What the fuck? Calais Campbell, what the fuck is he doing on that team?
finds Sutton on the right side, complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They'll drop the throw.
Oh, come on, Butterfingers. Come on, man. You're starting to play like Dante. Never mind.
Staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
You know, guys, I think I'm just gonna sim the rest of this. I know I'm gonna win this shit anyway. Plus, I think I'm gonna play against this little fucker real quick.
So this one,
and then that's enough Madden for.
And I think the game balls need to be distributed.
I think
on the
that's enough Madden for now. How long have I been streaming anyway? God damn.
Game
2 hours, 4 minutes,
and every key player who participated in this game.
11 seconds.
I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple.
God damn, I've been streaming for 2 hours. God damn. I wonder if I feel fucking tired, because I've been fucking sitting here playing it for 2 hours. Too bad I can't use. That would be not. I think that would be cool if fucking they. I think if they were to make fucking Face of Brand, I know one thing that would have made this Madden interesting. Fucking if they would have fucking made. Okay, you know how you're using a Face of franchise. You know how your player becomes an X Factor. Well, you think about it.
Yeah.
Why didn't they have the idea of, like, you know, after you retire your player, why don't you just, like, you know, make him like a card for fucking Ultimate Team or something? You know, that would have been fucking like, oh shit. Then a lot of people would have been like all pissed off. God damn, 35-9, son of a bitch, I kicked the fuck out of him. Oh, god damn, guys.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Alright, one last look at the frickin' standings before I frickin' go play Dante's bitch ass.
You gotta look at my balls.
9-1. Ravens at 7-3. Bills at 7-3. Colts 6-4. Chiefs 6-4. Raiders at 6-4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? The Raiders are in the fucking 6-4 spot, really? Typical Madden, okay. You know what, guys? I'm gonna probably end this stream here anyway, actually. Because I lag every goddamn time I play against Dante's bitch ass. And it's hard to fucking play against his bitch ass with a lag, so... I wish I had a... I wish there was a fucking good fucking quality fucking live streaming app on my phone, then I would. Other than that... Okay guys, well just hit that like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next stream. I don't know, maybe after this shit passes, whenever the fuck this state of the emergency is over. Yada yada. Once all this shit clears up, hopefully when everything, if everything gets back to normal, then I'll whoop Dante's ass on the live stream with you at my grandma's. Whenever the fuck this shit passes. When this shit passes, that is. Alright guys, well. Be sure to smash that like, hit that notification bell,